to follow me, let's do this color grading now. We want to color grade this. Now, this particular color grading, I'm not going to be using any LUT at all, whether default or not default LUT. I'm not going to be using any LUT for this color grading. I want to show you that there are things you can do with your selective color. So I'm going to use only selective color for this color grading now. So I'll go into greens because we know we have a lot of greens here. As you can see, this is the usual selective color you have. By adjusting the green, you can see what I have here. I'm not using any LUT for this particular color grading, so I'm going to be using this selective color for this selective color only. That's what I'll be using. So now you can see the skin. Now I'm working just on the greens here. I just adjusted the green. If I want to do more of this green, I can still open up the camera raw. I just collapsed it now. I can open the camera raw, adjust it again. So I'm just showing you, depending on the exact result you want to get with your selective color. So see what we have here now. So now we are looking at the skin is a bit too yellow. The skin is too yellow, so I need to reduce the yellow. That's how I do my skin to get skin tone. So I can now, if you turn this, look at this affecting the skin. I don't want it to be too yellow. Now we are talking about yellow, so we are going to reduce the yellow by adjusting these bars. You can turn this. No, I'm not going to turn this. I'm going to leave this as 0. So okay, now the next thing is, I mean, likely the image is fine, but I'm thinking that, well, it's okay, but we can do something more with this by selecting just roughly. You can be careful when you select, but I don't want to be careful because of time. So I don't spend all the time on this image. So I'm going to select inverse, feather it 56. You can change your own depending on what you go back to our selective color, then go to the greens. I can decide to do so because I don't want the green to affect this work I'm doing now. I don't want it to affect this the color of our clothes. That's why I selected it like this, as you can see. So I don't want to affect the color of the clothes, so I selected it differently. I can go over to the yellow. If I turn the yellow, so these things, whichever result you are aiming at, you can get it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to aqua now because I'm seeing those greens at the back and I can do more with it. Do I want to turn it off or on? Okay, now it's affecting the cloth now. Now I'm not going to take it back. Take it back a little. And then here we go. So remember, I selected this roughly for just this lecture, so you can see here we are. Okay, thank you.